tail of the tape for this one, Juliana?
The tail of the tape, we got Randy is 3 inches taller, and he's 4 years older than Eric Sanchez. Both weighed in at the same. Both are the same height.
The experience definitely on Stanky's side.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout, 3 rounds in the featherweight division. Los jueces, the judges, Freddy Encinas, Rocky Taylor, y Tony Saino. At the sound of the bell, the man in charge, el encargado, el referee, Doug Birch. Presentando la esquina azul, introducing the blue corner. Vestido de amarillo con vivos negros, he is wearing yellow with black trim. He weighed in at 145 pounds, su peso oficial, 145 libras. Dentro de la jaula, mantiene un récord de 17 victorias, con 10 derrotas, un empate, con una de sus victorias por KO y 6 sumisiones. Inside la jaula, he has 17 victories against 10 losses with 1 draw. One of those victories coming by way of KO and 6 by way of submission. Fighting out of Mesa, Arizona, Randy Stanky. En la esquina roja, vestido de azul con gris y blanco in the red corner. Wearing blue with gray and white trim, he weighed in at 145 pounds, su peso oficial, 145 libras. Dentro de la jaula, mantiene un récord de 7 victorias y 3 derrotas, con 3 knockouts y 2 sumisiones inside of la jaula. He has 7 victories with 3 losses, 3 KOs, and 2 submissions. Fighting out of Sacramento, California, Eric Sanchez.
Randy, fighter. Gentlemen, we're going to have a good, clean, fair fight. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. You want to touch gloves, do it now. Step back, wait for me to call you out.
Ready to go, Eric Sanchez and Randy Stanky. Sanchez, Sacramento, Stanky, Mesa,
ready,
Arizona.
Sir? Are you ready, sir? Fight!
About 2 hours away from where we are in Tucson. They're underway. The southpaw is Stanky in the yellow. Sanchez, coming off a loss to Andres Quintana at Combate 11, is in the blue.
Nice Superman punch by Randy. Coming out early, he says that he's going to be the pressure fighter. He's not going to back up 1 inch. He's going to be on this guy. He also says that he's been training with UFC level athletes his entire career. And he doesn't understand why he has to go down this road and fight on the local circuit when he knows that he can stand and bang with these big UFC big names like Ben Henderson and John Moraga, Jocelyn Wilder. A lot of level athletes coming out of MMA.
17-10 with 1 draw in his professional career, Stanky. And you were right. He was saying, I shouldn't be on these local club shows. Not that Combate is a local club show. This is a bigger exposure for him. But when he's been fighting recently.
They're right there.
Oh,
right over here, Randy.
Below the belt.
Randy, right over here.
It was below the belt, and it hurt Eric
right there.
a lot. One thing I have to say is that Eric was tagging Randy on the side of the chin. He was hitting him flush with those right hooks.
Take your time, breathe it. Breathe a little bit, okay?
It was crazy. You were talking in the middle of it.
Charge your
nut shot.
Yeah,
Oh.
his back was towards us. Didn't see that. I just saw the reaction of him. That shot landed in Nogales, Mexico,
Yeah.
45 minutes south of here.
You got some time, brother. You don't have to rush.
Arizona.
It landed everywhere. It was built on both sides of the border.
Yeah. Well, actually, there's a Nogales, Arizona, and a North.
Yeah.
It is actually on the border. That's why the city is split in 2, exactly half and half. But my goodness, was Randy clipped a couple hard shots, and Eric was doing great. And he also said, "What's up?"
Stay right here. Stay right over here. Right over here. Right over here. Right over here.
Go too. He was like, "What's up?"
Right there.
Man?
Right there.
And the second he said, "What's up?"
Ready? Ready?
The one below the belt. Let's see what happens. Let's see if there's action. Nice big body kick by Eric Sanchez, and he says, "Okay, you're coming forward. Let's go."
Yeah, Stanky was saying it's been a crazy year. He has a lot to prove. Back to your point, Juliana, about how he trains with those UFC guys. He knows what the top is all about. He hangs with them. To win the night, hopefully get some more exposures. He's just changing and goes down Sanchez from a good left hook. landed by Stanky. Get right back on his feet. Does Sanchez.
Yes, he's an outstanding pressure fighter. These guys are not trying to measure for distance. They are just trying to take each other's blocks off.
Sanchez, in his last fight, he felt like he won, went back to look at some of the tape. He said he cannot afford to leave it into the hands of judges.
Yeah. Nice knee by Randy.
Sanchez 7-3.
The way Randy was parrying those shots that Eric was throwing. It was a beautiful job by parrying. Nice slit by Sanchez. Oh, they're tagging each other.
Good striking by Stanky.
Yeah. But Eric's firing back off of everything. He's doing outstanding as well. Nice parries. Nice head kick attempt. Oh,
That right lands.
He's found a home for it, that's for sure.
Yeah. He's landed that right a couple times here in the opening round, has Eric Sanchez. 1-2. They exchange some blows. Good opening round of action.
Randy in the southpaw stance. Nice uppercut by Randy.
These dudes are letting their hands go with some conviction. There was never any feeling out in this round.
Oh, nice slip by Randy, and Eric slips a little bit. Nice teep kick by Randy. He's got outstanding coaches like John Crouch. Learns from the best, Ben Henderson.
Father of two is Stanky. He started training jiu-jitsu at the age of 17 to lose weight. Here he is now as a professional 13 years later.
Eric is also a father. He's got 3 kids. And he's a construction worker part-time and then trains right after work. He says his opponent is well-rounded. And he got a decision on his last Combate fight, but he says he won the fight, but he needs to finish, and he needs to have a sense of urgency. And he wants to finish wherever the fight goes.
Yeah, you're starting to hear more and more of that from some of these fighters, that they feel like the judging isn't up to par. And they got to put it in their own hands.
Definitely. I know the feeling. It sucks.
That's when you work so hard. Can't leave it into the hands of anybody else. Good right hand landed.
And I think Randy has a granite chin.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. Because Eric has found a home for that right hook every single time, and it hasn't put. Oh, there it is again. Nice right hook. Straight in the full mount by Eric Sanchez.
First time that they're on the mat in this fight.
Randy's trying to get out of mount there. Eric switching into a top side triangle. But Randy does a good job of regarding. He's almost out there. But Eric is right on top of that head, maybe trying to go for guillotine, but instead he lets it go and he wants to work the ground and he's trying to pass. Randy's guard is in half guard here.
Hey, push elbow, right on that
Left forearm underneath the throat of Stanky. 10 seconds to go in the opening round. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Combate 13 in Tucson, Arizona.
This is a hard fight.
Stop! You guys watch your heads when you're leading.
That's Randy Stanky, the southpaw.
Randy Stanky has thrown some really awesome combinations.
Yeah.
A Superman punch to a front teep kick. I've never seen that.
The leg kick started by Sanchez, born in Leon, Guanajuato, Mexico, but grew up in California.
And trains with the best of the best over there at Team Alpha Male.
They come strong. That's what I've noticed when we interview these alpha male fighters. They don't speak much, but you can feel their presence.
Yeah, they let their fighting do the talking for the most part. I'm very impressed with the Team Alpha Male.
One thing that Sanchez did appreciate those Combate Americas, Mel Valenzuela, and everybody involved got him a fight immediately after he lost at Combate 11. So no need to dwell on things. Knowing that he had a fight was going to help him. But knowing that if he loses, he could go in a different way in his career. He said he loves that. It's a good pressure. He's hungrier. Not that he wasn't hungry before.
Yeah, Randy said that he wanted to make sure that he keeps this guy backing up the entire time. He wants to be a pressure fighter. Closed his eyes a little bit on that exchange. Right down. Nice slip by Randy. Nice sweet kicks by Eric Sanchez. Nice uppercut by Randy, but Eric fires back. Gets him clean. Randy goes in for the takedown. Nice double leg attempt, but he's stuck. Nice knee.
Good knee, good left by Stanky. Good action here early in the second.
Eric swings and swings.
This is one of the fights when you looked at the voucher, you're like, okay, this is matched up nicely and it's living up to the billing.
Yeah, definitely. Randy's got a record of 17 pro fights. He's definitely got the experience underneath his belt. And he actually got into MMA by trying to lose weight. I think him and his wife joined the gym to lose some weight, and that was all she wrote.
Wife was pregnant at their time with their first child. Good supportive husband.
Absolutely. Danny Castillo there in the corner.
Northern California. Uriah Faber took a liking to Eric Sanchez after Sanchez only in the gym for 3 months. So I like your work ethic.
Hey, he's still.
Changed his attitude
Hey,
about
he's
the
still
sport.
wobbled, Eric. Take your time.
Going for the uppercut.
Hey, 1, 2.
With Danny yelling, he's wobbled. There's some blood from the nose of Stanky here. That right hand lands again. He has a home for that right hand.
A straight left for Eric.
Inside low kick.
And Eric is grabbing his face.
Randy.
Was he poked? That's what he's yelling at the referee.
I didn't see a poke. I just heard a grunt by Randy for using all his might trying to get that takedown. He had enough of the striking, and he's very determined to take him down.
Something happened to the face of Eric where he grabbed, yelled, and he started yelling at the referee.
He's going to try to get back to his feet, but Randy drags him back down to the mat. He's going to try to get a hook in if he can. And if he can, he'll probably try to knee him to the body. There's the hook. Beautiful job. Randy, a brown belt in jiu-jitsu under John Crouch over at the MMA lab in Arizona.
On his back is Sanchez.
And nice, beautiful standing up technique by Sanchez.
Sanchez still pawing at his left eye. That left eye is getting shut.
Actually,
He's still jabbing at his own left eye. He's fighting in there with one eye.
he is.
Uppercut landed by Stanky. As these two are just letting their hands go.
I think he might have been right. Randy catching a breath there, trying to re-examine his work. But yeah, I think actually he might have got poked. Nice double leg by Randy if he can yank that carpet out. But Eric is so long, he's doing a good job defending.
And he's 5'10" is Sanchez in the blue. A minute to go in the second round. Scheduled for 3. Sanchez, Stanky, Combate 13.
Nice knee by Randy as he exchanges on the way out. He releases him and they're back to the feet.
Continuing to mess with that left eye is Sanchez.
Yeah. I don't like that at all. I really don't.
That eye is closing quick.
Yeah, and you gotta be careful with the eye pokes, honestly.
Stop
I think
time!
Referee steps
Hey,
in,
Randy, you, hey, right over here, Doc. Doc.
calling the doctor
Right
over.
Yes, because you don't want to lose an eyeball in there, you know?
It looked like a punch to me, but it looked like a knock.
Hear the referee telling him it looked like a punch.
We're gonna have Doc look at it.
Happened
You
so
saw a
quick.
Can you
poke,
see?
though.
Well, I didn't see it. What I
I'm
saw
gonna give you a
was
second to do
Eric
that.
grab it, which is usually how guys react when they're poked.
Let me see.
I saw a punch. I'm just getting it checked. Stay right there. Corner. Don't coach me, okay? It looked like a punch to me, but we can talk about it after.
Danny was yelling, "Good job, ref," or somebody from that corner was yelling, "Good job,
Yeah,
ref."
but honestly, I mean, I've
And it
seen-
happened so fast.
Yeah, but I've seen people. Let's try to listen.
Doctor just said it's your call. There is 30 seconds to go in this round.
It's not worth it, dude. You don't want to lose.
You want to go? You want to fight? You want to fight? All right, stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right
Of
there.
course, if I was going to say they want to fight,
Stay right
it's in
there.
his best interest.
Right over here.
He's a fighter, you know. I think
You ready?
somebody
You ready? Fight!
should be- If he says he can see, he can see. If he's game, he's game. You know.
20 seconds to go in the second round. Could Sanchez be picking it up?
And Randy is measuring out that distance.
Right hand by Sanchez.
Right on the chin, but it doesn't phase Doesn't phase Randy, eats it like an Oreo.
So much on the line for these two fighters. Sanchez, Stanky. 10 seconds to go in the second round. Combate 13 inside La Jaula. Tension building between these two.
And we are headed into
And
round 3.
Eric didn't even know where he was going.
Clean up the glove.
Ready?
Third and final
Ready?
round.
Fight!
Eric Sanchez, Randy Stanky.
Randy opens up with some leg kicks. Both guys opening up with some leg kicks, exchanges.
Well, Sanchez said in his last fight he can't leave it up to the judges. Here in his next fight, gets poked in the eye. Referee didn't see it.
I wish the referee would tell him to close his fist, because his fingers are just open up as a whole entire paw. And that's actually against the rules in the UFC now. They just changed that. That's how those eye pokes happen.
You ever been poked?
Oh no, thank goodness.
Oh, get out of it. Good job by Sanchez. Was picked up.
That's deep, that's deep,
Oh,
that's
no.
deep. That's a nice scramble. Beautiful scramble by Randy, getting the top position. And Eric is going to try to lift his sink in that guillotine. He's trying to push his fist in between his legs so that he can't fight that guillotine, but he needs to get his arm, his legs out. He needs to free his legs. And try to scoot back. Corner reassuring him that it's there, but Randy slips his head out. And Randy goes right into his guard. Eric's trying to get back to his feet. Randy gets too high, overzealous.
Eric back on his feet.
Back to his feet. Not for long though. Tried to go for the guillotine again, and he just got reversed. Randy looking for his own triangle. It's not effective, and he regains full guard. Eric beating up the body. This is really going to be the do or die moment for both fighters. Who wants it is who it's coming down to. This has been a very close fight in the meantime.
That was a good minute of action with 3 more to go in the fight. Very close from the opening bell. Sanchez was poked. Referee didn't see it in the second round. That left eye of Sanchez is closing. Stanky, the veteran, on his back right now.
Nice triangle attempt by Randy. Nice underhook. He's trying to get back to his feet. Underhook to a single leg, but it gets back to his feet regardless.
And Sanchez still blinking a lot.
Yeah, his eyes busted up, man.
Mentioned earlier, Juliana, he's a construction worker. Knows what hard work is all about. He's having to work probably the hardest in his professional career here at Combate 13.
Yeah, but he's ready for the opposing challenge.
Oh, yeah.
And, he's ready for prime time. He is not trying to wait to leave this moment for the judges. He wants to finish. Nice slip by Eric Sanchez.
Sanchez actually grew up in Southern California in the Valley. They went, then moved to Northern California to change of pace. And the pace has slowed down in these two. These guys are just drained right now.
Their punches don't have the mustard that they quite had in the earlier rounds, but that's okay. They've put on a show so far. These guys have been throwing hard. Nice double leg attempt by Eric Sanchez, and he says, "Get off me" with the right hook.
Well, the first 2 minutes of this fight were on the ground. I mean, this round we're on the ground. That takes a toll on you.
Duck under by Randy.
You can see how tired these guys are.
He's got 1 minute. He's got 1 minute to work. Got 1 minute to sink in a choke. Tries to go for around the back, but Randy's saying, "You're too high, bro. You don't have it." But Eric does take it back. But Randy is quick to react. Gets the reversal. He's got a single leg there. He's either going to use the single leg to reverse, or he's going to stand back up, push off, and get back to his feet.
Both back on their feet with 45 seconds to go in the fight. Eric's got it.
No, he doesn't got it, but he's trying. Got 30 seconds left. Oh, nice exchanges. These guys are firing hard.
He's into this too, digging deep. This is all heart, all corazon here inside La Jaula between Sanchez and Stanky.
Nice uppercut by Eric.
They're leaving it all inside. Their hands are heavy. They can't pick them up right now. Not much behind the punches. But these two are giving their all for the fans of Combate Americas.
Eric trying hard to get into that clinch with Randy, trying to get that double leg takedown. There's 10 seconds left in the fight. He's going to try to go for a takedown, and he gets it. Nice takedown by Eric Sanchez. He's got a Kimura he's trying to wrench out.
And that'll do it. 3 grueling rounds between Eric Sanchez and Randy Stanky. Both of them hunch over. Both of them exhausted. Both of them put on a heck of a show.
These guys are exhausted. That was a great fight.
Hey, keep your hands up. Listen right there. Look at him. This one fight right there.
Sanchez walking around La Jaula. Waiting on the judges to put the cards together. Sanchez was asked with 30 seconds to go in the second round if he wanted to continue. Doctor was inside La Jaula. Nobody would have faulted him if he would have said, no, I can't see.
Yeah, there's no shame in going out like that. You want to preserve your eyeballs.
You got kids at home, you have a job to go to.
Exactly.
You want to, they always say you want to live to fight another day.
Yeah, well, stuff happens.
That also is something where it makes a fighter. You see the grit, the determination, what they're made of. Anthony wasn't ready. A hard-nosed fighter, Sanchez,
seriously, we get some
fight
footage. I'll
basically
look at
with
it.
one eye. Ooh.
I didn't
Randy
see it.
doesn't look too happy with his performance. He shook his head.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand it. I just see it could have been
It's a
enough.
great fight, nice sportsmanship by both
I got to
guys.
see it to call it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not...
Lupe Contreras is ready to go.
I was in the right...
Damas y caballeros, esta es la decisión oficial, ladies and gentlemen. The official scorecard reads as follows. El juez Encinas anotó 29-28 a favor de Sanchez. Judge Encinas scores it 29-28 in favor of Sanchez. El juez Taylor 29-28 a favor de Stanky. Judge Taylor scores it 29-28 in favor of Stanky. Y el juez Saino anotó 30-27. Judge Saino scores it 30-27 in favor of the winner by way of split decision a favor del vencedor por decisión dividida. Eric Sanchez.
Volver, el rey. Robert Casper wants to be a rey. Lupe Contreras.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. It's Robert Casper.
Damas y caballeros, a continuación el siguiente duelo de esta noche. 3 vueltas en la división peso mosca. This bout, 3 rounds in the flyweight division. Los jueces, the judges, Freddie Encinas, Rocky Taylor, y Tony Saino. At the sound of the bell, the man in charge, referee Doug Birch. Presentando la esquina azul, introducing the blue corner. Vestido de color negro con blanco y rojo. He's wearing black with white and red. He weighed in at 125 pounds. Su peso oficial, 125 libras. Esta noche dentro de la jaula. Hace su debut profesional. Tonight, inside of la jaula, he is making his professional debut. From Copper's Cove, Texas, Robert Guzman Casper. En la esquina roja, vestido de blanco con negro y rojo in the red corner. Wearing white with black and red trim, his official weight, 125 pounds, su peso oficial, 125 libras. En su segunda vez dentro de la jaula, con récord de una derrota. This is the second time inside of la jaula with a record of 1 defeat. Born, bred, and repping Tucson, Arizona, Arturo, Chucky the Beastman Guzman.
Gentlemen, we will have a good, clean, fair fight. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. You want to touch gloves? Do it now. Step back. Wait for me to call you out.
You heard the big ovation for Chucky Guzman.
Right there.
Over 100 friends and family in attendance at Combate 13. They are both inside La Jaula. As Campbell McLaren says, La
ready,
Jaula
sir?
is calling
Are you
and
ready,
it
sir?
is ready
Fight!
to go. You see some blood on North America. It's on South America. That's from the earlier fights. Chucky Guzman in the white. Robert Casper from Texas, Central Texas, making his professional debut. He has those long legs.
Yes. So what's interesting about this fight is that Chucky cut 30 pounds in a month and a half. He teaches Muay Thai and boxing, and he fell into MMA when his best friend in 2011 took him to an MMA gym. He's had 3 Muay Thai fights, and he says what's interesting about this fight is that him and his opponent have similar styles. They both want to stand and bang. They're both long. They both got the same combos, but they both respect a war.
In his only professional fight, Chucky Guzman lost via submission. Here he is making his Combate America's debut in his backyard.
All right, guys.
What's also interesting about this fight is that Robert, the Ghostman Casper, is 6 years younger than Chucky. He's been training since he was 13 years old, though, and he's got a really great coach. James Krause is who he trains with, and Robert Leboy. Those guys are good, and so he's got the best training camp, and he's also expected to be a father. He's expecting a baby any day. He says he's got to go win this fight because his girl's gonna pop any minute, and he needs to win and get back so that she doesn't have the baby before he's there. He wants to be there when the baby's born.
He said he has the first flight out of Tucson in the morning. Baby any day. I'm going to name him Oliver. 22-year-old Robert Casper. He gets dropped with a strong right by Guzman. Gets right back on his feet, then he eats a knee. Well, you wanted to be a pro. Now you're officially a pro.
Yes, welcome to the big leagues.
Early in the round, he was tugging at his shorts. Still a little bit nervous. Nah, it's gone now. Get that first punch out of the way.
Oh, nice backwards elbows by Chucky. Those are brutal. Chucky has, I'm pretty sure the whole crowd behind him here.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a local pro and a local favorite. He has a big, huge fan following. He says he's the biggest draw coming out of Tucson.
He's in the white,
Work
the
through this,
beast
guys. Come
man.
And the Ghostman Casper in the black going in for a single leg, dropping, swooping down for a single leg. Chucky with those backwards elbows.
And Casper split his training in Kansas City and also in his hometown of Copper Cove, Texas. Referee right there watching him closely.
Chucky doesn't look like he's getting taken down anytime soon,
No.
and you know that is not a resting position there. You either got the single leg, or you're switching to a double leg, or you're out. There can't be any in between, because then you can risk the possibility of getting knocked out with those backwards elbows when your head's that deep down into their waistline.
Separation finally. Jab from Casper.
A nice big overhand from Chucky, and he says, "What's up, man? I'm from the 520."
Repping Tucson hard. Spinning, missing.
Nice, man. If that would have landed, that would have been brutal.
See the length on Robert Casper in the black.
Yeah, they're both actually pretty lanky.
Yep.
Nice outside leg kick, and again with the outside leg kick by Chucky.
Moving him, isn't he?
He is. He's trying to chop down that lead leg. Nice solid 1-2 by the Ghost Man. Swings with the right hook, but misses. Nice slip by Chucky. And
Casper.
they're both with the Muay Thai stance, kinda. You can see how they're picking up those back legs for the knees. Nice spinning back fist by Chucky. Chucky's looking for a knockout. He can taste it. He got so excited with knocking him down there. He just wants to do it again. You can see he's just waiting for the right shot, for the perfect opportunity to sneak that shot in.
Good right hand by Casper, the Texan in black.
Beautiful right hand by Casper.
Thoughts of those jitters when you're making your pro debut, getting going. Finally, you're in the back waiting for your name to get called. Then the Jaula opens up, and with 10 seconds to go in the first round, Robert Casper, Chucky Guzman going at it. Combate 13 in Tucson, Arizona is heating up.
Up.
Robert Casper, Filipino descent, his mom's side. Coppers Cove, Texas. About an hour away from Austin.
Chucky is going right back to that. He's just backing him up with the 1-1-2, 1-1-2, and he's hoping to do the old Dan Hendo again. It reminded me straight of like Dan Henderson.
Casper from a family of boxers.
And Casper's trying to put some mustard on those shots.
Yeah, he is loading up a bit, isn't he?
He's getting mad. He's anxious. He's first round's over. He says, "Okay, I'm coming for some serious blood now."
Chucky shaking his head now.
Nice deep front kick by Chucky. Nice 1-2 by Casper.
How much did you say Chucky had to lose to cut?
20 pounds.
I saw him in the fitness center trying to shed that last pound about 2 hours before the weigh-in.
I misspoke. Excuse me. That was 30 pounds.
Oh my goodness.
30 pounds in a month.
Yikes.
Yeah, but you know, fighters, MMA fighters, they go
Yeah.
through some serious drastic measures to make these fights possible, and they put their body through a beating.
Stop.
He said, no, he said it was good, ref. What are you doing?
Watch the inside
guy's
leg
trying
kick.
to
You
be
guys
a
are
part
getting
of
real
the
close to
show
the
too
cuffs,
much.
okay? So just step back, all right?
All right,
They
he
both know. We
knows.
good?
They
We
got
good?
it.
They both
Fight.
know they self-police. Here we go. Shake
Yes,
hands.
I like that self-police.
But that point, though, he was losing that pound. He spent 20 minutes on the treadmill with the sauna suit, the sweater, running, and then it was 85 degrees yesterday. Went outside, stood in the sun, finally shed that last pound.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. Just lay in the sun and bake here in Arizona. The sun is so dry here.
Yeah.
And just lay in your sweatsuit. You'll be a pound down in like 15 minutes, not even.
It's the answer. More respect to these fighters.
Both guys trying to counter off the other person's strikes.
Casper in the black. Been on their feet most of the fight.
Nice block by Casper with that left hand by Chucky.
Chucky Guzman, born and raised in Tucson. He's a 49ers fan, football. Said he wanted to play receiver in the NFL. Didn't grow to that size, but he still loves Jerry Rice.
He's a die-hard 49ers fan, actually.
Oh, he's day one.
He says, I've been on the 49ers bandwagon from day one.
Don't at me, bro.
Yeah, he's day one, and it's never going to change.
Also from a family of boxers.
Likes to go hiking on his off time.
Has a 7-year-old boy named Anthony who's his biggest fan. Lands a good right, does Guzman.
Oh, that one,
Good jab.
wobbled him a bit. He tried to go in for the flying knee after that.
He got that 5-2-0 on his trunks. Repping hard.
Nice spinning back fist. Both guys pay respect.
Yeah. In his only loss, Chucky said he learned a lot. They need to be mentally stronger inside La Jaula. That's one of the other aspects. You can fight amateurs, but it's a different world when you get in there as pro and you sign the contracts with the commission and you sign the deal. Then you get taxed. You expect to make a certain amount of money. You come home with a little bit less. Minute 30 to go. Remember that story Chucky was telling us? He fought in an amateur event, ended up in the hospital.
Oh, is this the smoker fight?
This is the smoker. That's Chucky.
Oh, man. Chucky has a crazy story. His very first smoker fight, he got suplexed on his dome, ended up in the hospital. He was knocked out for a really, really, really long time. And everyone at the smoker was like so terrified. He got encouraged by a female coach at the time who told him, dude, you're such a great fighter. You have to give it another shot. You have to. And so he did it again. He said, all right, I'm going to give it one more shot. He went into that smoker and he beat everybody in his smoker fights. He beat everyone in his amateur fights. And he ended up
You okay? Hang on, Max. Hang on.
turning pro after
You can't
10
go
amateur
straight.
fights.
Just be careful, all right? Don't make. I'm gonna tell him. the same
Chucky
thing. I
went a
don't wanna take
little
point
bit
just 'cause
low
he
and
can-
got him,
Watch
clipped
the
him.
inside leg kicks. He's gonna be okay. All right.
Well, Casper already has a kid on the way. Got clipped.
There you go. You sure?
Yeah, it was definitely very close into the area. I'll say that.
Yeah, but you mentioned that smoker. He said he got hurt because he fought a dude 30 pounds heavier.
Okay, so what I really love to see about Chucky, nice beautiful double leg, is if you notice the way that he landed that Dan Henderson right hand is taking a couple shots on the forehead. He would take a couple of Casper's shots right on the forehead, and then he hit him hard with a big overhand right, and that's what dropped Casper in that first round. And that's what's important. Sometimes you got to take a couple to give one big solid one. And that was the pattern that you can see Chucky's trying to continue to do. He's trying to take it on the forehead and look down the barrel with the right hand and drop him again. See? Just like that.
Final seconds. That bell needs to be a little bit louder.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Casino del Sol, one more to go. This is the third and final round.
Third and final round. Chucky Guzman in the white. Robert Casper in the black. Casper making his pro debut. Guzman from Tucson, 0-1. Two evenly matched first couple rounds. Third one's going to be the final. It's always fun to see these young kids making their debuts. They're still wide-eyed, still nervous. Just the overall aspect of it. They dream about this. And they get in there and they quickly become pros.
They do dream about it. I don't really like those feeler out kicks by Casper. He's very lightly trying to kick him, and primarily because that's what got him knocked down in round one. Is he was trying to set up something. He was trying to feel it out with that kick, and then right when he did is when Chucky just fired right down the barrel, and was successful with dropping him. So you can tell he's trying to set something up. So I do like that, but I wish if he was trying to kick him that he would put some mustard on it and actually make him pay, because he's connecting.
Well, especially in the third round where you don't have another one. You got to go and put something up there.
Exactly, and in this case, it's do or die. You know, you don't want it to go to the judges, so you have to give it everything you got. You got to throw the kitchen sink at this guy and do whatever it takes in order to get the finish.
Also, how much is the conditioning a factor? They're going 5 minutes now. Whereas the amateurs, we saw earlier this afternoon, they went 3 minutes for Casper stepping it up.
Yeah, and not only that, but with as much as weight as Chucky had to cut. 30 pounds, my goodness, in the last less than a month. That is a lot of weight to cut. And he's very successful with those backwards elbows there.
Yes, he
and
is.
Casper's desperately trying to get a double leg takedown. And he takes his back. That's beautiful. If he could get a hook in, that'd be great. But Chucky's right back to his feet.
When his left hand up is Chucky, grabbing onto that cage. Referee can't see it. He's blocked. They're right in front of us.
And a single leg of his own, and he gets the takedown. That's 2 for Chucky. I don't necessarily like the takedown with the head on the outside, but literally whatever works and however you're going to get the takedown is the most important thing. And that was beautiful. He got the takedown, and now he's really going to try to implement his ground and pound, stay on top, and continue to let it rain. He's trying to pass that leg, but Casper's doing a great job at keeping him at bay and not letting him pass all the way.
Trying to drop that elbow. Blocked by Casper.
Get him out of there.
Referee telling him to get out of there.
And
pushing that leg back. Is his foot
ground and
outside?
pound. Let's see some ground and pound.
They're right where the door is at, entering the Howler, and I think his foot is going through. Yeah.
What is happening?
No, stay down. Come here, turn.
His foot was through the door.
You better lock up that guard, boy.
You ready?
They're moving him. Yeah, his foot slid right through that opening in the door. The one small opening that's there.
Fight!
And I hate to see that happen because he was in a winning position, but I'm glad that he did because now he has a chance to continue to work that ground and pound from on top in a more solid position without him and all his legs being all crazy and up everywhere. Nice elbow by Chucky. If he can break open that guard and work that pass, it'd be a lot better for him for sure, but in the meantime, he's just working that ground and pound.
First extensive amount of time that these two have spent on the mat. Casper with his back on the mat. Guzman 0-1. He's 28 years old. Has him on guard.
And Chucky trying to hold on and will himself back into recovery here. His legs are open again in his guard.
Stop! Up. I said stop.
Referee yelled stop as Chucky was dropping an elbow.
You weren't when I said stop. You ready?
Chucky. I know that's one of your pet peeves tonight, Juliana. Both these men are like, I don't know what just happened here.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I finally got you taken down, and I'm starting to rain down some elbows. But right when I'm in the midst of throwing a big elbow, let's get stood up by the referee. How about that?
In a very close fight.
In an extremely close fight.
Letting his hands go is
His
Chucky.
confidence is just growing through the roof as the fight goes on. It's a third and final round, and what he's more preoccupied with is the fans continuing to cheer and banter and get on his side. He was right when he said he was a local favorite, and he had a big fan following. He sold many tickets, and as the crowds get louder and louder, he's getting more and more aggressive. It's
Final
amazing.
seconds of the fight. Chucky Guzman has controlled the third. How will the judges see it? And it is over. 3 good rounds between Chucky Guzman and Robert Casper as they hug inside La Jaula.
Damas y caballeros, después de 3 vueltas, el juez Encinas anotó 29-28 a favor de Casper. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, Judge Encinas scores it 29-28 in favor of Casper. El juez Taylor, 29-28 a favor de Guzman. Judge Taylor scores it 29-28 in favor of Guzman. Y el juez Zaino anotó 29-28. Judge Zaino scores it 29-28. In favor of the winner by way of split decision, a favor del ganador por decisión dividida, Chucky the Beastman, Arturo Guzman.
Chucky Guzman gets his first professional victory. He's now 1-1, had to earn it, the split decision.
Damas y caballeros, a continuación, el siguiente duelo de esta noche, 3 vueltas en la división peso mosca. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout 3 rounds in the flyweight division. Los jueces, the judges, Rocky Taylor, Roger Woods y Tony Saino. El referee, Al Gaini. En la esquina azul, in the blue corner, vestido de color negro, he steps in wearing the black trunks. He weighed in at 125 pounds, su peso oficial, 125 libras. En su segundo combate dentro de la jaula, con una victoria, esa victoria por sumisión. In his second bout inside of la jaula with 1 victory. That 1 victory coming by way of submission. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, Jose Valencia Jr. Su contrario en la esquina roja, his opponent in the red corner, wearing white with black trim, vestido de blanco con vivos negros. Su peso oficial, 125 libras, his official weight, 125 pounds. Dentro de la jaula, mantiene un récord de 2 victorias y 1 derrota, con una sumisión. Inside of la jaula, he has 2 victories against 1 defeat. One of his victories coming by way of submission. Representing Tucson, Arizona, Justin Rascon.
Gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourselves at all times and obey my commands. Touch gloves if you want to. Go back to your corners, get ready to fight.
Ready to go, Justin Rascon, the local fan favorite, Jose Valencia Jr. from Phoenix, Arizona. Battle of Arizona kids ready to go.
All right, here we go, guys.
Inside La Jaula.
Fight.
3 5-minute rounds. Rascon in the white trunks with the black trim. Valencia going all black.
Both fighters making their Combate America's debut. Valencia Jr. is from Phoenix, Arizona, while Justin Rascon is from Tucson, Arizona. And he also said that he was a very big draw here in Tucson.
Now, all the Tucson guys said they're the biggest draw. They sold the most tickets. Hey, this place is packed. Of course it is.
Yeah, I like their confidence, though.
Hey, just don't ever show your books, baby.
Right? He went in for my favorite takedown, double underhooks, outside trip, but he was unsuccessful because he ran into La Jaula.
Rascon with those knees. He has a wrestling background. He's 2-1 as a pro. Last victory was a submission win. Valencia 1-0, a unanimous decision. Rascon picks him up. Nope.
And Justin Rascon says that he's never actually in a training camp because he trains every day, like he's preparing for a short notice fight. And he also refuses to be one of those combatants who balloons up in between bouts because his body is his business.
You can see Rascon construction on the back of his trunks. Construction company owned by his dad. He works as an electrician, journeyman with him, but part-time, but he's fully committed to the sport of MMA. He has a wrestling background, wrestled in high school. A friend of his actually took him to an MMA gym, and there it is.
And he is long and lanky for a 25er. He's really using his legs well to try to sink into the choke, but he can't get the choke, so he's going to try to beat him up in the meantime in order to get the choke. But Jose Valencia says absolutely not. He faces into his fighter, or into his opponent. He gets double underhooks. Let's see if he can get a takedown of his own. Maybe not off the cage, but I've done it before. I think he could probably do it too.
Good knee from Valencia. You mentioned the difference. Rascon 5'8", Valencia 5'5".
Yeah, he is 3 inches shorter. He's 3 years older, and he has got less 3 inches reach.
More knees from Rascon.
I'd like to see him pull out this takedown. If not, my favorite is to get on top of that head. His head is sticking right out there. You're not getting the takedown there. You're not really doing anything with your head on his belt line, right on his hip. Take your head out, get over that head, hit a guillotine. Go for a front head draw. Pull him off the cage. Or La Jaula.
You actually you saw Valencia looking at the referee like, are we gonna do something here?
Yeah. But the ref shouldn't be able to get involved like that.
Exactly.
He shouldn't be able to save you like that. You should be able to improve your position on your own without the help of the ref.
And Rascon kept on moving, There he is. In the right.
Beautiful trip by Justin Rascon. That was great. And again, with that long and lankiness of him, he is trying to impose his will in La Jaula. And he is confident that he is light years ahead of his opponent in every area.
That's that wrestling background from Rascon. Blue belt in jiu-jitsu. Putting his right hand up is Valencia Jr. Guatemalan dad, Mexican mom, Palacios Jr., the fighter from Phoenix.
And they're sitting
There's Rascon.
in the crowd. They're going crazy.
Yeah, they are. His mom and dad are standing up right in front of us. His dad is all fired up, punching his fist, as is his son.
It is his family.
Yeah.
They're all freaking out.
Yeah, they are. They have roots in Chihuahua, Mexico.
And
they're looking at Rascon looking good right now.
use those hooks, Justin. Flatten him out with those long, lanky legs. I like it, though. He says he's not giving me the submission, so I'm going to beat it out of him.
Got that hook. Does he have it?
And no, not yet, but he's working it. He's going to keep pounding away until he has no choice but to give up his neck.
Valencia's face turning red, his shoulders turning red.
And
keeps going
in
for that
the Animal
choke.
Kingdom, if you get above that shoulder, it should be over. But it's not that easy, unfortunately.
Rascon keeps working,
There. And do not count Jose Valencia out. He is hand fighting for his life right now. and he is not going to give up that choke that easily.
Working on the choke is Rascon. Some blood on the forearm of Rascon. That means it's coming from Valencia. Final seconds of the opening round been controlled by Justin Rascon, the fighter from Tucson, Arizona, with a lot of friends and family in the crowd. And that'll do it for the first.
I said, hey, Justin, how was the weight cut to 125 pounds? He said, oh, it was fantastic, Juliana. I was eating peanut butter and honey sandwiches. I believe that's what it was.
Yeah, organic honey and some kind of sodium-free peanut butter, which I was writing down in my notes because I'm trying to cut a couple 100 pounds.
And chips and bread and all sorts of ridiculous stuff.
This is the fourth fight I've worked with you, or third fight. And whenever we're in the meetings, you always ask about the cut because it's a great professional question. These guys are, Rascon. Oh, man. I looked out like, wait, did you ask about the cut? Did you ask something else?
I tried. He said, I didn't cut weight. I ate.
Go, guys.
Yeah.
That's how he cut weight. He ate. He did not cut any weight. He just ate.
He had breakfast before the weigh-in.
He had breakfast before the weigh-ins. This kid is incredible. He says that he's always staying in tune with his body. He's always eating correctly. And he dieted down all the way to 125. And you can see just based on his structure, he's long, he's lanky for a 125er, and he's lean.
And the great
Big overhand and a hook in the southpaw position as Jose Valencia is a big right hook over the top onto Justin's chin there. Justin's chin made of granite. He ate it like an Oreo, and he continues to press forward.
Rascon in the white. Bring in the pressure.
Jose says, get off of me. You're not taking me down, bro. Justin swimming in for double underhooks. He's got it. Clasp those hands together, little Justin. Oh, nope, he's going over the head. I like it because that's what I had called for from before. I said, get over the top of the head right there.
Another factor in this one is the Tucson versus Phoenix. As Justin said, Tucson is always overlooked no matter what because Phoenix, the bigger metropolis, and the more attention up there, wants to put the city of Tucson on the map in the MMA world.
Yes, sir, you are correct. There is bad blood between the MMA fighters in Tucson and the MMA fighters in Phoenix. And the MMA fighters in Tucson say, we don't get no love, man. We don't get no love.
Yeah, Rascon was saying, if you want any kind of sponsors, you got to work and you got to grind for it. Phoenix, some of those guys just get it for showing up.
Yeah, and that's also what's really cool also about fighting on local circuits like this is that you have the ability to still collect that sponsorship money.
Easy, Rascon.
I'd like to see him do a hip heist right over that leg to the right side. Hip heist, get over that leg, boy.
We got some good microphones if Rascon can hear you over there.
I wouldn't be surprised. I got the loudest voice of anyone I've ever met in my entire life.
That's why you're doing great as a broadcaster for Combate Global. Believe that?
Clasp those hands together. Yeah, do it. Guillotine. He's going for the guillotine.
Good knee from Rascon. Going for the single leg.
Going for the single leg.
Stretching out.
Nice sprawl. If he can get that leg back, Justin won't have any choice. I'd like to see he's got the single leg. Step over that leg, straighten that leg out, and hit your underhook to a single leg sweep. He can reverse his position here if he can step over that lead leg there. He's got a hold of it.
Back on their legs.
Yeah,
he's
back
still
to
holding
the
on.
feet is Jose Valencia. He's not going to make it that easy for Justin. And this is not a takedown. He has La Jaula against his face. Look at his head crunched in there. That would hurt my neck. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Nice reversal by Jose Valencia Jr. And Justin is forced to give up his back here. I'd like to see Valencia hold this position here. He's winning. He needs to hold this position and not let Justin scramble out. He's got a Kimura, and Justin's back to his feet. Nice job by Justin to get out of there.
Valencia, father of two, works for a non-profit dental center, provide free dental service to Arizona homeless shelters, as well as armed forces veterans. The backstories of these fighters in Combate America, really interesting.
His brother is his main training partner, who's also a fighter. They train all aspects of the fight game, and Jose considers himself to be a very technical fighter. And again, he's wrenching on the neck of that. I like it. You see how he's grabbing him by the crevice of the chin there?
Yeah.
It's like a hook. And he's using that to keep Justin's head crinked up like a French fry, crinkle cut French fry. You know, just it's kinked. It's super kinked.
Crinkle, French fry, crinkle. I can say that. French fried, crinkle. No, I can't.
Well,
But I know what you're saying.
Yeah, you know, not like the regular French fries, but
The
the
crinkle
kind,
one, yeah.
oh, like an accordion.
Oh, those are good.
I know.
I'm just trying to say
actually.
French fried, crinkle. Forget it.
Those are some big,
Yeah,
heavy
big
shots by
shots.
Jose Palencia.
Much better round for Palencia here in the
Again,
second.
look at his, I need his head posture to improve. I need his forehead to be on the belly of Jose. I need him to cut the corner, get over those shoulders, and get those shoulder blades towards the mat.
Rascon wrestled in high school. As he said, as a kid growing up, he always got picked on. Part of it was his own fault because he was a big mouth.
I had that problem too.
Got to wrestle. Actually was placed second in states in Arizona, a strong wrestling prep program.
Those are some really good elbows
Yes,
by
they are.
Jose. Nice job. I've seen some people get knocked out like that. Oi, oi, oi. Those are some really nasty elbows. They could induce a cut.
Second
I'd like
round
to see.
winding down, final few seconds between Justin Rascon, Jose Palencia in the desert of Arizona.
Nice second round for both gentlemen. It's a more even round.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Casino del Sol, one more to go. This is the third and final round.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. Corners out. Corners out.
Here it corners out. Third and final round. Very even fight. And there you see Justin Rascon. That tattoo right there is actually his family's brand, the ranch that they have in Chihuahua, Mexico, where they brand the cattle and the horses. That's the tattoo he's got across his sternum. Actually went there as a kid.
Oh, Jose's trying to get his licks off. He's coming out hard in the third round, and those beginning exchanges kind of buckled Justin a bit.
Rascon used to go to the family ranch as a kid for the summers, and it got hot.
And then it also got muy peligroso, very dangerous, and they told him, you can't come back here.
Yeah, stay in the States. So he
They-
understands the Spanish. Just missed out on learning it like the rest of his cousins.
And like me too, I'm working on it though.
Oh, you sounded good. Muy, you said peligroso?
Yeah, peligroso.
Yeah.
That's dangerous. Nice sprawl, and he's going for it.
He's going
That's deep,
for it.
that's deep, that's deep.
Getting out of it? Is it?
That's deep, that's deep. Use your legs, use your grapevine. Oh, nice job by Justin to remain calm in that guillotine. He doesn't have it, but he does have top position, Jose Palencia Jr. And that's all that matters right now. You've got to win the round in the judges' eyes. And going for those fight-ending submissions is what's really going to stick inside the judge's head. Nice ground and pound by Jose Palencia Jr.
Last couple, second and the third round. These two have been on their backs. A lot of mat work.
Oh, he's going to try to soup him up for an armbar, but let's see if Jose can wise up to the game. Unlike me in my last fight. Oh.
Rascon on his back. You're right, he stayed real calm when he...
Yeah, because he could see the setup. He didn't get overzealous. He knows that that's his only shot.
Record of 2-1. A fighter with that kind of record might have panicked and had tapped.
Beautiful pass. I need him to go north-south head position. I need him to go more north-south. There's no submission there. He's not in a threat. He's got that topside guillotine again, and he almost was completely passed. He went back into his guard. I would have liked to seen him go north-south position. That way he could have solidified his side control. He ended up re-guarding Justin, which was a beautiful job by him, scrambling, and I'd like to see him scramble a little bit more so that he can regain his guard back more.
Couple good shots landed by Palencia on top of Rascon with that left. Another good one. Showing the work. Now going with the right hand. Controlling it. First one was one that Rascon was on top. Second was back and forth. He in the third is mostly Palencia. With 2 minutes to go in the fight. Dropped it.
Big right hand for Jose Palencia. Huge. Nice ground and pound by Jose. And again, he's going in with those big, heavy shots with the ground and pound.
Elbows. Short shots here, Jose, when he's trying to control that arm. Hand up the ground,
Right in front of the corner of Jose Palencia. The voices you hear is his corner.
Dude, those are flush.
That one is.
And Justin's just sitting there with his guard open like that. Nice up kicks by Justin. Nice up kicks.
Oh, good shot landed by Palencia Jr.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, good elbow.
They're hard. They're super hard.
Another right from Palencia Jr. We're approaching a minute to go in the fight. Jose Palencia Jr. in black, Justin Rascon in white. Rascon. Oh, eats another left and right.
Dude, you got 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Palencia dropping elbows, dropping the bigger shots here late in the third round.
Oh man, that's how you ground and pound. I think Jose Palencia Jr. wrote the book on ground and pound.
He's doing it here. 25 seconds to go in the fight. Rascon on his feet. Does he have a flurry in him to end it?
Back to his feet. Yeah, right, says Jose.
Oh, good left, good right from Palencia. The fighter from Phoenix is ending the third round strong.
Nice
as Jose
job.
Palencia Jr., Justin Rascon have put on a good show. Will it be a little bit too much of Palencia in the third as we will go to the judges at Combate 13.
Go, guys. Nice and easy.
Good fight, Rascon and Palencia. That third might have been too much, Jose Palencia Jr.
It was a beautiful fight, beautiful finish by Jose. Nice way to finish strong.
Here's a replay. A lot of ground and pound at the end of the third round for Jose Palencia Jr. Here comes a big heavy shot. Rolling of the wrist on the right hand and a big, big right hand right on the chin. Look at that one, another one right on the chin.
So some great, nice, heavy ground and pound shots. Another one rocked him on the back. Take a look at a different angle. Finishing off the third and final round with a body kick and a massive right hand right on the chin. Buckled Justin Rascon. And both fighters going out on their shield. Beautiful fight.
Lupe Contreras is walking into La Jaula. He has the official decision.
Hey guys, here we go, guys.
Damas y caballeros, después de 3 vueltas, los jueces están de acuerdo con tarjetas idénticas. de 29 a 28. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, all 3 judges are in agreement with identical scorecards of 29 to 28. All in favor of the winner. By way of unanimous decision a favor del vencedor. Por decisión unánime. José Valencia Jr.
The fighter from Phoenix, Arizona, no nickname, is now 2-0. Good display in his Combate America's debut.
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue with a battle of 2 undefeated fighters set for 3 rounds in the welterweight division. Los jueces, the judges, Freddy Encinas, Roger Woods, y Tony Saino. The man in charge, referee Doug Birch. Presentando la esquina azul, introducing the blue corner. Vestido de negro con color blanco, he steps into the cage. Wearing black with white trim, he weighed in at 170 pounds. Detuvo la báscula a un peso oficial de 170 libras. Se mantiene invicto dentro de la jaula con 4 victorias. Una de sus victorias por knockout y 3 sumisiones. He enters la jaula undefeated as a pro with 4 victories. 1 victory by way of KO and 3 by submission. Rippin' Tucson, Arizona, Joel Champion. En la esquina roja, in the red corner, vestido de negro con verde neón y blanco. He enters the cage wearing black with neon green and white. He weighed in at 170 pounds, su peso oficial 170 libras. Igual que su rival, se mantiene invicto dentro de la jaula con 3 victorias, 1 knockout y 2 sumisiones. Like his opponent, he too is undefeated inside of la jaula with 3 victories, 1 KO and 2 submissions. Fighting out of Alhambra, California, D-Rod, Daniel Rodriguez.
Go. Hey, guys, come here. We're gonna have a good, clean, fair fight. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves if you want to. Step back, wait for me to call you out.
Doug Birch, third man inside La Jaula. We are ready to go. 3 5-minute rounds. 170 pounders going at it. Daniel Rodriguez.
Are you ready, sir?
Champion.
Are you ready, sir?
LA
Fight!
Against Arizona. The southpaw with the green and black is Daniel Rodriguez, the Mexican. Joel Champion with Cuban roots. Going with a strong inside kick is Champion.
This is a great, great story for both these fighters. MMA has really turned both fighters' lives around. They're in less trouble, and they prefer to fight in the cage and get paid for it than they would, you know, being on the streets and getting in trouble for it.
Both fighters have been incarcerated. Rodriguez, most recently champion a few years ago, said after that, just turned his life around. Now he goes and speaks about the ills of choosing the wrong path. Rodriguez working construction. Rodriguez, the Mexican, a 10th planet fighter with Eddie Bravo. Purple belt in jiu-jitsu. Champion, the Cuban. Ya tu sabes, dale, as they would say in Cuba. Purple belt in jiu-jitsu.
Rodriguez says he was looking for the knockout. And you can tell that he's very patiently measuring his distance.
And there it is, a big right from D-Rod Rodriguez. Back on his feet as champion.
Just spoke perfectly right on moment's notice.
Heavy hands does Rodriguez have. Boxing background also.
Champion shakes it off as he wills his way to continue and recover. And he needs to quit waiting. He needs to get offensive and get aggressive because he's going to get clipped. Rodriguez looks like he's just going to start picking him apart from here. He needs to get his own offense going.
Another outstanding champion, and Rodriguez jumps on top. Rodriguez said it was going to be a first-round knockout, and he's trying to end it here. Buddha power coming from Daniel Rodriguez. As the referee jumps in and separates the two.
Come here. Hang on.
Has he ended it?
Hang on.
Wait, did he end the fight? He ended the fight.
It's over.
And champion is upset. Daniel Rodriguez called it a first-round stoppage, and that's what it was. Referee Doug Birch jumped in there as Rodriguez was ready to pounce. And you see a very upset Joel Champion as he jumps out of the jaula. Rodriguez, he is now 4-0. He's never lost as an amateur, never lost as a pro. As the corner of Joe Champion controls their fighters, they get him back inside La Jaula for the sportsmanship. And let's look at some of the replays.
Let's take a look at the first knockdown here. Big right hand followed by the big left hook. Another action shot and counters with another left hook right on the button. Has this guy on ice skates. Starts going after it, and the referee has seen too much. The guy has taken too much damage. The referee has decided, look, he can't even stand. He's wobbly. He's wobbly, but you know, the referees are there to make sure that you live to fight another day.
Champion visibly upset. Champion loses for the first time in his career. He was a perfect 4-0. He ate two big shots. Daniel Rodriguez from Los Angeles. The knockout, puro power, here in Tucson, Arizona on Combate Américas. Lupe Contreras.
Damas y caballeros, este combate termina con un tiempo oficial de 1 minuto 55 segundos del primer episodio. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout concludes with an official time of 1 minute 55 seconds of the opening round. Your winner, by way of technical knockout, el vencedor por knockout técnico, still undefeated, D-Rod, Daniel Rodriguez.
And you see a lot of Joe Champion shirts in the crowd. They're upset, their fighters upset, but Daniel Rodriguez, my goodness, he has some pop in those hands, Juliana. There's some heavy hands.
He don't care. He's like, I don't care.
See that?
Oh, right on the button. This guy is always being up against the fence. He said that when he was doing his time, people are always trying to pick on him, and he fought as a result of trying to protect himself.
Trying to right his life here in the sport of MMA. Keeps going the way he's going. Daniel Rodriguez has a bright future. He is now 2-0 in Combate. Coming up, one more. This one expected some fireworks. Victor Reyna, Andy Perez, and you see the look in his eyes? Yeah, exactly. We're waiting for that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout, 3 rounds in the welterweight division. Los jueces, the judges, Freddy Encinas, Rocky Taylor y Roger Woods. El referee, Al Gaini. Presentando la esquina azul, introducing the blue corner. Vestido de blanco con color azul. He steps in wearing white with blue trim. He weighed in at 170 pounds. Su peso oficial, 170 libras. Dentro de la jaula, mantiene un récord de 7 victorias con 3 derrotas. 3 de sus victorias por la vía de sumisión. Inside of la jaula, he has 7 victories against 3 losses. 3 of those victories coming by way of submission. From Tucson, Arizona, Andy Golden Boy Perez.
Yes!
En la esquina roja, vestido de rojo con negro in the red corner. Wearing red with black trim, he weighed in at 170 pounds. Dentro de la jaula, mantiene un récord de 8 victorias y 3 derrotas, con 6 knockouts y una sumisión inside of la jaula. He has a record of 8 victories against 3 losses, with 6 KOs and 1 submission. Fighting out of North Richland Hills, Texas, Víctor Quelebra Reyna.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. Andy. Gentlemen, but over the rules. Protect yourselves at all times and obey my commands. Touch gloves if you'd like to. Go back to corners, get ready to fight.
Andy Perez doesn't stop. We are ready to go. Inside La Jaula, Combate 13. Tucson, Arizona. The Sonoran Desert was hot.
All right, guys, here we
this
go.
Afternoon.
Fight.
The weather's cooled down, but La Jaula is still on fire. This one, Andy Perez. He's in the blue and white, bouncing around. He's had trouble making you wait. Here he gets hit right in there, and you hear him. He has his own sound effects, his own soundtracks. Victor Reyna, calm and composed, Texan in the red.
Victor Reyna says he wants to be more aggressive.
Andy Perez came in a few pounds over. By a few means 7. It was supposed to be at 170. They agreed to a new catch weight of 75. Reyna 8 and said, I'll take it because I just want to fight. He's making his second fight in Combate Americas. He's 8-3. The last time he was inside La Jaula, he lost a decision at Combate 9.
Says his strengths is all heart. And he's been working on his conditioning in order to prepare for this fight, which has been his #1 priority.
Good striking from Reyna. Was a football player in the Fort Worth area, offensive, defensive line, weighed 260 in high school. After high school, ballooned up to almost 300. He was also a power lifter. Asked if it was a muscle or a fat. He's like, laughed. So there's your answer. He's now weighing 175 for this fight tonight.
Nice job by Andrew Golden Boy Perez in the blue trunks, trying to get Victor Reyna all tied up in the clinch, working hard to keep him in close proximity.
Reyna.
Reyna stands, makes him stand back up.
Some blood on his left
A
eye.
ton of blood.
Eating it right.
Look at his eye. His eye is bleeding. His eye is all busted up. He takes a big body shot.
Reyna with the heavy hands.
Stop.
Going down. Referee jumps on top. And it is over.
It is
A
over.
first round stoppage for Victor Reyna. He is now
Hang on.
9-3. The referee jumped in there. This is one where they're going to keep a close eye on Perez because of the weight issues, the way he's jumping around.
So is it over, or are they just having a doctor?
It is
come in
over.
and
The
check
fight
him?
has been
I
called
didn't
off.
see him wave it off.
It was quick.
Did he wave it off?
Technical
Yeah, we
knockout
blinked.
due to strikes. TKO strikes.
TKO.
TKO strikes.
Andy Reyna from Tucson. He was fired up to fight in his hometown. But not enough as Victor Culebra Reyna gets the victory, coming in from Dallas, Texas. See the doctor checking out Andy. Good night of action inside La Jaula. Let's look at the replay, Juliana, the first round.
Take a look at the replay here, guys. Here we go.
Get that replay for you. Here it comes.
Thank you. Reyna with the good head position in the clinch. Golden Boy drops to his knees. Here's another angle. Swinging out of in the corner.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Good job protecting the fighter.
Yeah.
You know, Reyna Perez would have wanted to continue, but Reyna was just a matter of time.
For sure. He's an old seasoned pro.
Lupe Contreras is inside La Jaula.
Damas y caballeros, el tiempo oficial, 1 minuto 53 segundos del primer asalto. Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 1 minute 53 seconds of the opening round. Your winner, by way of KO, el vencedor por knockout, Victor Culebra Reyna.
There he is, Victor Culebra Reyna goes back to Texas with his 9th professional victory.
Damas y caballeros, este combate 3 vueltas en la división peso ligero. This bout, 3 rounds in the lightweight division. The judges, los jueces, Freddie Encinas, Rocky Taylor y Roger Woods. El referee, Al Gaini. Presentando la esquina azul, introducing the blue corner. Vestido de negro con color rojo, he steps in wearing black with red trim. He weighed in at 154 3/4 pounds, su peso oficial, 154 libras y 3/4. A nivel amateur, se mantiene invicto con 2 victorias as an amateur. He is undefeated with 2 victories. Fighting out of Tempe, Arizona, Cedric Katawamba. En la esquina roja, in the red corner, vestido de negro con blanco, wearing black with white trim, he weighed in at 155 3/4 pounds, su peso oficial, 155 libras y 3/4. A nivel amateur, mantiene un récord de 4 victorias y 2 derrotas as an amateur. He has 4 victories and 2 losses. Born, bred, and repping Tucson, Arizona, Levi Escobar.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. This is an amateur bout, so there will be no elbows. Protect yourselves at all time and obey my commands. Touch gloves if you like to. Go back to your corners, get ready to fight.
Amateur bout coming your way. Levi Escobar, Cedric Katawamba.
All right, here we go, guys. Fight!
Juliana Pena. Looking at some future pros. Katawamba with the red and black. Levi Escobar. A lot of fans in attendance. He's a local fighter from Tucson. Put him last on the show. Amateurs, they go 3 rounds, but 3 minutes. Unlike the pros, they go 5. 2 landed by Escobar immediately.
He's like a bull in there, bull in a shine shop. He just came right in charging. And had him backing up the whole time. Definitely got the crowd on his side.
Watch the fingers. There you
How
go.
many amateur fights did you have?
You don't want to know.
Sanction.
We're not talking about me. We're talking about Wamba and Escobar.
Escobar in the black.
Nice head position with by Escobar. Nice underhook. Wamba doing a good job staying on his feet.
An amateur fight with a lot of people in attendance. Good atmosphere, good vibe.
Key to this fight is going to be who can fight better in the clinch from here. Who's going to be able to get the easy takedowns? Who's going to be able to use that cage as cage control? Nice 3s and 4s and running shots by Escobar. Oh, good 1-2 charging. Looking like Vito Buffalo in there. Only you can get this takedown to solidify it.
A lot of energy from Escobar, landing them and tacking them. You just said like bull in a China shot going after it.
He's strong. Nice. Throws the underhook. And he's out in the open. It should be a lot easier to get the takedown here, but Wamba gets back to the fence and uses the Muay Thai knees in the clinch. But he's still in trouble. Nice head position by Escobar.
Katawamba actually trains in Tempe with Kevin Natividad, who won earlier tonight on Combate Americas at Arizona Combat Sports.
Katawamba improves his position. His back is now off of the jaula, and he's working a lot of knees on the inside. Escobar answers back with some knees of his own as well. He does another good job of throwing that underhook, and he starts teeing off on the throwing shots. But Katawamba is still dangerous. He looks right down the pipe and throws a big right hand.
Good opening round for Levi Escobar, the fighter from Tucson. A lot of people in the crowd wearing Levi Escobar shirts here in Tucson.
Great opening round for both gentlemen. Let's take a look at the replay here. He throws the flare, and pepper, starts teeing off. but Katawamba throws a big hook and it tries to go in for an elbow off of that. Sometimes when you got somebody up against the cage and you're peppering off on those shots, you got to be careful because it's like backing an animal up into the corner. They're going to pounce and they're going to attack and they're going to try to get you with those warning shots to get off of them. And that's when they're particularly the most dangerous.
Excellent point, Juliana Pena. 2 more rounds scheduled. The amateur is Cedric Katawamba. That is Levi Escobar.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. Corners out. Corners out.
These guys didn't know if they were going to fight earlier or later on.
All right, here we go, guys.
Without
Round 2.
waiting.
Fight.
Second round. Katawamba with the black and red. Strong leg kick, partially blocked. Strike by Katawamba.
Katawamba is long.
Yeah, he is.
Hey. Pushing him back with that head kick. Oh, man. And Escobar is finding a place for that straight left. Nice jab.
Nice style from Levi Escobar.
Ooh. This guy's all power, man. He's looking for that knockout shot. Nice.
Oh, good strong kick from Katawamba.
That was beautiful. It was hard.
Yeah.
And it backed him up and it rotated his body completely. It was a beautiful hit.
Couple outside kick from Katawamba. Now he's feeling a good groove here in the second round.
Yeah, his confidence is growing with those head kicks.
Now, those legs are long for Katawamba. He gets it up high.
Escobar not be phased. He keeps coming forward.
He's going to go to the outside. There's Katawamba with those kicks.
Katawamba's confidence is growing. He's backing Escobar up.
Yeah, Escobar in the first was attack.
Escobar to the body, but Katawamba laughs.
You see that? You saw that smirk, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Good action here between a couple of amateurs.
Great action. I bet you they would want to fight 5-minute rounds instead of 3-minute rounds. What are you going to do?
Soon enough, these two will. Phoenix
Katawamba
against
is
Tucson.
very hard to take down. He's very physically strong.
Talked to Katawamba briefly before here, because he wouldn't have a TV guy. I overheard them. They were talking like, remember when you used to ride your bike to the gym? I was like, wait, you rode your bike? Yeah, I didn't know anything. I didn't have a car. I just moved to Arizona. I'd ride 6 miles there. And then they would condition me. And then I'd work out and roll. And then I'd have to ride the 6 miles back. Said he lost 15 pounds in the first month as he found combat sports in Tempe.
And that's a dedication, man. Nice.
Good hook from Escobar. Good knee from Katawamba.
I'd like to see Escobar throw that underhook and get the takedown. Nice Muay Thai punch by Katawamba. He's using that to make sure that he's not going to find
Final seconds of the second. Second for 3, Levi Escobar. Cedric Katawamba in Tucson.
And that'll do it for the second round. We're heading into the third and final round.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Casino del Sol, 1 more to go. This is the third and final round.
And it grazed the top of Escobar's head and pushed him back. Here's another angle. Oh man, that was clean. Katawamba taking a breath here.
You go first. Save your ass up. Let's go. You're in better shape.
Looking around the Casino del Sol. Just a good atmosphere, great vibe. First time Combate Americas in the Casino del Sol in Tucson. And you see fighters from earlier on in the evening.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. Corners out.
Pictures,
Corners out.
hanging out. Just a
Third
awesome
round, gentlemen.
experience.
Third
For the fans that are
round.
up close and you're experiencing it. third and final round
All right, guys.
of the evening.
Fight.
3 minutes scheduled for Escobar and Katawamba. It's been a good fun fight the first 2 rounds.
Katawamba comes out firing. Beautiful takedown. And again, Escobar is like a charging rhino with power, man. He just keeps coming out. Good thing the Jaula is there, or else these guys would be double leg through the fence.
You're right, Escobar does have that strength, he's got power. Here, Levi chance for the fan favorite, the local fighter in the black.
Black and white. Katawamba in the black and red.
Yeah, you're right.
It's all good. Both guys working hard. It's been a struggle for Escobar to take down Katawamba. Katawamba's Muay Thai defense is beautiful because he's not been able to secure a solid takedown. Like I said, here comes the pepperoni shots, and then here comes the defensive moves. Let's yank out that single leg, dog. There it is, there it is. Throw your underhook. Throw it. Backwards. Sometimes if it doesn't work going forward, you gotta go backwards.
That's something you will just come to him with experience too.
Yeah.
As he moves on in the professional ranks.
I'm still learning it. MMA is an ever-evolving game. Escobar needs to advance his position. Both guys throwing moves. Nice job by Katawamba, and you can tell his Muay Thai is very good.
It's a good, evenly matched amateur bout.
Yes, sir.
These 2 guys, when they do decide to go professional, looks like they have the foundation for what could be a strong professional bout. Start. Less than a minute to go.
And this has been a back and forth fight, but you know, there's something to be said about cage control, and if your back is constantly up against the Jaula and you can't do anything to advance your position, that plays a part inside the judge's eyes. They see that. Here comes a double leg.
Grab it. Escobar going for it.
Gotta get underneath those buttocks there and then pull out the carpet. You gotta drag him off the Jaula.
Got the one with peppering in.
This is not a resting position for Escobar. It shouldn't be anyways. I'd like to see him get double underhooks and pull him away from the fence. He can get an inside and outside hook. Katawamba is still dangerous. He wants to be up for the high round. Here comes the plays.
Fight, good action.
Nice.
Giving the fans something to cheer about.
Beautiful duck under. Beautiful peek.
And that'll do it. Amateurs fighting like pros. A lot of heart between Levi Escobar and Cedric Katawamba. Ovation from the crowd, some of them on their feet. They had to earn all 9 minutes. Well, job well done, fellas. Job well done.
Yes, these gentlemen fought their hearts out, and they unfortunately are going to the judges, but neither one of them was backing up an inch. Neither one of them was willing to crumble at the shots of the other opponent, and it's going to be a difficult one for the judges to score.
Lupe Contreras.
Damas y caballeros, después de completar 3 vueltas, consultamos a la tarjeta oficial para determinar el vencedor. Ladies and gentlemen, after going the distance, we consult the official scorecard to determine a winner. Judges Taylor and Woods turned in identical scorecards of 29-28. Los jueces Woods y Taylor están de acuerdo con 29-28. El juez Encinas anotó 30-27. Judge Encinas scores it 30-27. All in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision. Los 3 a favor del ganador por decisión unánime. Ripping Tucson, Levi Escobar.
Levi Escobar brought a lot of fans, gave them something to cheer about.
Desde Tucson, Arizona, veremos quién es el más macho. Presentando la esquina azul, vestido de negro con gris y rojo, introducing the blue corner. Wearing black with gray and red, his official weight, 135 pounds, su peso oficial, 135 libras. Dentro de la jaula, mantiene un récord de 10 victorias, con 5 derrotas una decisión nula, 3 knockouts y 3 sumisiones inside of La Jaula. He has 10 victories against 5 losses, 1 no decision, with 3 KOs and 3 submissions. Reppin' Mesa, Arizona, Román El Gallito Salazar. Su contrario en la esquina roja. His opponent in the red corner. Vestido de verde neón con blanco y negro. He steps in wearing neon green with white and black. He weighed in at 135 pounds. Detuvo la báscula a un peso oficial de 135 libras. Dentro de la jaula, mantiene un récord de 7 victorias y 1 derrota. 5 de sus victorias por la vía del knockout. Inside of la jaula, he has 7 victories against 1 lone defeat. 5 of those victories coming by way of KO. Representing the RGV Mission Texas, El Gallero, Ricky Palacios.
Roman. Gentlemen, we're going to have a good, clean, fair fight. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. You want to touch gloves, do it now. Step back. Wait for me to call you out.
Doug Birch, the third man inside La Jaula. We are ready to go. Ricky Palacios, Roman Salazar inside La Jaula.
You ready, sir?
Palacios,
You
the
ready,
nickname
sir?
El Gallero, literally translates to the rooster. Roman Salazar, El Gallito, the little rooster. So you have 2 roosters ready to go inside La Jaula. As Palacios said, well, I'm the bigger one. I got to take him down. He is 7-1 in neon green. Is Ricky Palacios from the Rio Grande Valley in Mission, Texas, down there on the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah. Roman said and mentioned that he wants to make his opponent uncomfortable wherever the fight goes. He also commented, if Ricky wants to strike, I'm going to wrestle. If Ricky wants to wrestle, I'm going to strike. He wants to mix it up, but Ricky said opposite. Ricky said he's going to keep everybody guessing, and he's looking for a knockout. He's always looking for a knockout, and he's always in very exciting fights here for Combate.
Roman Salazar in the black trunks, coming off a win over Gilberto Aguilar at the World Fighting Federation, but he has 3 fights under his belt in the UFC. The first one went to Nova Scotia on last-minute notice. Said that he was at a quinceañera, like a Mexican, drinking a beer, when he got a phone call from a Las Vegas area code. Let it go to voicemail, and they said, you'd better call us back. You call back immediately. They said, can you get to Nova Scotia in 2 weeks and make weight? He did, but he lost. He's lost 3 times in the UFC. He wants to get back to that level. Not that he was in over his head, but he might have been a little bit too much too soon with the weight cuts and just getting in there. And here he is at Combate Americas making his debut, loving the format. He said he jumped at the opportunity to get in there inside La Jaula.
Yeah, absolutely. Roman is a 3-time UFC vet. He's doing a really good job of chopping down the leg of Ricky Palacios. Inside and outside, his movement is on point, and Ricky tried to check that kick this time, but it didn't work out because you can see that he's starting to limp on that lead leg.
He is, isn't he?
And that's the idea that you want to do on a striker. You want to take out that lead leg and make sure that they don't have any ability to move around as much as they are. So it's starting to work. I can see Ricky's really light on that front foot because it's starting to hurt. It looks like it's hurting him.
Yeah, he's not putting anything remotely close to pressure on that left foot. And he's going right back at it, does Salazar.
Yeah, you got to chop down that leg. But what I love about Ricky is that he rarely competes in the boring fight. He's always in there to take your head off, and he's got a couple of knockouts here. And he's always putting on fight of the night.
Palacios 7-1, a perfect 4-0 in Combate Americas. 29 years old. Has his own gym, El Gallero Combat Sports in the Valley.
He's also has his own food truck. The guy's a businessman. I mean, you gotta love that. He finds time to work his business, finds time to run his gym, and he finds time to train full time, have a really great camp in front of him. He implemented a lot of strength and conditioning into this camp, and just making sure that he's covering all his bases.
Salazar in the black, 29 years old. Mentioned from Mesa, has a lot of fans in attendance. Mesa in the Phoenix area, about 2 hours away from where we are in Tucson. And there you see El Presidente Alberto del Rio.
And the founder of Combate Americas, Campbell McLaren.
The one and only Campbell McLaren. Great combo, leading Combates to the next level. Big plans, big future for Combate Americas. Stay tuned for all the news. And Chingo Bling sitting with them.
Yep, rapper, comedian, entrepreneur, Chingo Bling.
Shining with the feria hat, got the money hat on.
Nice jab for Ricky Palacios. That made Roman step back a bit. Ricky being the pressure fighter, coming forward and backing up Roman. Nice exchanges, and Roman fires right back.
Palacios landing a body shot. Salazar landed a good 1-2. 55 seconds ago in the opening bout. A lot of respect between these two. They know what they're made of. Salazar with a record of 10-5. Another good shot to the body by Palacios.
Yeah, but a nice fire back left hook from Roman. Ricky continuing to press forward, however. Nice, he's chopping down that leg. He's taking away his weapons. Ricky can take it though. I've seen Ricky get in some serious wars inside La Jaula.
Yeah, you know, preparing for this fight, went back and watched some of his YouTube. He is a fun fighter. Once it gets going, and he just throws. 10 seconds ago in the opening round between Ricky Palacios, Roman Salazar in Tucson, Arizona, the site of Combate 13.
He had enough juice to throw that Superman punch. I like it. Can't count Ricky out right now. I would never count him out in general anyways. The guy is a stud.
That's Ricky El Gallero Palacios.
There's Roman El Gallito Salazar.
Salazar in the black. His parents are from Sonora, Mexico. The last 2 years is when he's finally been able to commit himself 100% to fighting. He wrestled in high school. After high school, got up to 194 pounds. That's when he went to the gym. He was actually a cable installer. You asked him, what do you do? He's like, oh, you're a fighter. He's like, no. I'm a cable guy with a hobby. Now he's 100% a fighter.
Yeah, he never thought that cable guy would turn into a pro fighter and have that be his career. That's what he does. He coaches, fight ready, and he trains full time, 2-3 days a week. He started as a wrestler when he was very young, and he's never stopped competing ever since. He never thought he would be a pro. He loves that he can share his journey with his family and with all of his fans watching. He's got a big fan following.
El Gallito, because he was from a big family and he was the youngest one. And, you know, there's with Mexicans, they give you a nickname and you might not like it, but it's your nickname. You're stuck with it.
Yeah, especially if you don't like it, then they're going to keep on you for sure. Nice job by Ricky. He's not...
Takes him out, drops him.
Did you see that nasty cut on Ricky's shin, though? He's bleeding profusely in La Jaula. La sangre is everywhere.
La sangre is flowing, and that's a...
Keep those knees clean.
That is nasty, and that shin has been attacked from the opening bell by Roman Salazar.
Don't acknowledge it, Ricky.
Well, you can't do anything about it. You're just stepping all over your own blood.
Yeah, but I just don't want him to acknowledge it, you know? Sometimes when you see your own blood, you kind of like start to like phase out, and all you're thinking is I'm bleeding, and your natural instinct is to either survive and keep pushing forward like Ricky's doing, which I love about him, or you see your own blood and you kind of shell up and kind of go into, you know, defense mechanism where it's like, I'm done. I'm done.
But Juliana, you mentioned it early on in the first, how Salazar was going after Palacios' left leg, and how El Gallero Ricky Palacios in the green couldn't put any pressure on. He was limping already. The limp is now profusely. He looks like a little gangster walk on to it, because he cannot move around that jaula in any kind of comfortable fashion.
Yeah, definitely. Roman looks a lot more comfortable on his feet, and Ricky just looks like he did a great body kick. He got back to his feet. He's trying. Nice job by Ricky for that nice outside trip. And Roman gets back to his feet. Ricky pushes off. He says, I'm out of here. Let's get back to the feet, man. I'm trying to knock you out.
You see the blood all over the North American continent on that mat inside La Jaula.
And Ricky's just a nightmare to deal with for any fighter. He's always game and he's always coming forward. Constant pressure by Ricky.
The bounce and Roman Salazar's steppage there, looking very confident inside of Jaula, moving around. He's been on the bigger stage.
He clipped him with that. That had Roman on skates there for a second. Ricky is super dangerous.
How hard is that to do for Palacios to load up with that right when you're putting pressure on that left and it's just bleeding all over the place?
Yeah, that's actually quite amazing. The way that he plants that back leg and throws that right hand. You know, he's seemingly getting very more confident as the fight goes on. He's so dangerous.
Good round between Roman Salazar and Ricky Palacios.
And Roman said it too. Roman said, Ricky's a dangerous fighter, and I'm excited to get in there and bang with him.
Couple good jabs from El Gallero Palacios, Mission, Texas, 29 years old.
He's just, it almost looks like chicken feet with the blood around the house, you know, and the chickens are...
Well, he's used to it. El Gallero used to actually go to cockfights with his dad as a kid in the Rio Grande Valley. He was actually involved traveling that circuit. Very controversial. It is.
Because one's named El Gallito and the other one is named El Gallero.
And then he comes into a song named El Gallero. Oh, we're going old school here.
Yeah.
Make those Mexican movies. As you said, two modern day gladiators. And a good action. A lot on the line for Ricky Palacios and Roman Salazar. Final seconds of the second round in the bantamweight division. 135-pounders going at it in Tucson, Arizona. Combate 13.
Yeah, and Ricky believes that he's going to become the first Combate America's bantamweight champion, and he believes Campbell McLaren should give him the belt. That's what he wants, and that's what his sights are set on. So let's see if he can get the job done here tonight. Let's check out all the blood coming out of El Gallero's leg there. He's bleeding profusely from the shin. It's a nasty cut. Let's take a look at the replay here. But at the same time, I think it probably hurt Roman more because Ricky did a beautiful job of checking it. That was a beautiful check by Ricky. He did the exact right, perfect thing there in that instance. He checked that kick, so I bet you that
not
hurt
hampering him
Roman
at all.
more
He's
than
moving
it hurt
fine.
Ricky. In fact, when you're in the
Looks
Jaula,
like shit.
you can't even feel that kind of stuff. It's like you don't really feel those types of hits. So.
He can do a...
Also, what I really like is
Seconds out, seconds
the
out,
fact that
seconds
he's
out,
not going to let
seconds
that
out.
stop him
Seconds out.
from continuing in the fight. He's ready to go.
right
He
there.
doesn't care. He's bouncing around. He's happy as a clam.
Stay right there. Right there. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Be ready.
That's Doug Birch, the referee tonight. Third and final round. Ricky Palacios, Roman Salazar. Palacios in the neon green.
And this is a game of inches. And sometimes it's also a game of confidence, you know, as you get those big shots on the guys and your confidence starts to grow and grow as the fight goes on. Nice exchange. Roman fires back, but Ricky has an answer for it. Roman desperately trying to get the takedown. Double leg, but Ricky's right back to his feet. If he can get those hips out, there won't be a takedown. And if Roman can get Ricky's shoulder blades on the Jaula mat, he'll have a takedown for 2 points. But Ricky's smart. He's going for that inside switcheroo,
Grab it.
and he's being very careful not to grab the Jaula. He's like, no, look, ref, my hand is open. I'm not grabbing it. I'm just touching it.
My palm is there.
Yeah. Roman is tight on him. Roman said, I'm done doing this dance with you. I'm going to stick to you like glue from now on. He's got double underhooks. If he can drag him away from the Jaula, he can possibly get a takedown here. He's struggling for it, and Ricky does not want to go down.
Salazar has been into the deep waters of the UFC. Palacios hasn't. The experience, how much of a factor will that be?
It's a great factor. I love that Ricky got the reversal on the Jaula. I would like to see him improve his head position here, though. It's on the outside of Roman's head. It needs to be right underneath Roman's chin on the inside there.
Let's work.
Doug Birch telling him, let's work. You hear him.
And also, he has that underhook. Throw your underhook flare, just like Roman did right there. That's what I'm talking about. Roman is like a pit bull on a bone trying to get that takedown. He is desperately trying to get that takedown. But Ricky's got an answer for everything. He's got those backwards elbows on the side of his head. I love it.
and he says, "You're not taking me down, bro."
Holding on to that left leg that's bleeding from the shin.
Got a single leg, but Ricky spreading his legs wide in the stick
Picking
in
him
the
up,
same way
picking
that
him
he
up.
should.
Drops him.
It's still not considered a takedown because Ricky's shoulder blades are not on the mat. And he's turtling up, he's trying to get back to his feet, but this time Roman is putting all of his body weight on top of Ricky and making sure that he solidifies his takedown. If Ricky can stand up to his feet, get his hips out, maybe turn into him, he'll be in the safe zone. But until then, this is a dangerous position for Ricky to be in. And he's back to his feet. Beautiful job by Ricky Palacios. Beautiful job.
The first time they separate this round, Salazar had his arms and his hands all over Palacios the entire round up until now.
And Ricky still coming forward.
El Gallero against El Gallito. Gallero being Palacios.
Big pollo versus little pollo, or in other words, big chicken versus little chicken. Which chicken is gonna win? It's a rooster, actually, excuse me.
The rooster. I'm just waiting to drop a Seinfeld reference, a little Jerry Seinfeld, the rooster, but I know I'm gonna age myself there. So we're gonna stick with the Mexicans here.
Yeah,
Los
I
Galleros.
have no idea what you're talking about, Beto.
Everybody in New York does. Look at that good round there. Salazar, Palacios going for the single leg. Here's Salazar.
Get off of me, Ricky says.
He's doing it. Minute 30 to go in the fight.
And I love that. He just keeps coming forward. The guy's like the Terminator.
Keep coming. A lot on the line for these two. Perfect 4-0 record for Palacios in Combate. Gallito Salazar in the black making his Combate debut. Opening up some eyes.
You got to take into account aggression in La Jaula. Who wants it more? Who's coming forward? Who's initiating the fight?
A minute to go.
Nice jab by Ricky. Almost double leg, and he gets it. Beautiful double leg by Roman, but what I love about La Jaula is that you can use it as your friend to help you stand back up. This is not considered a takedown. Both shoulder blades are not on the mat.
You gotta do something, Roman.
Ricky is starting to work the body, and he's using La Jaula to get back to
Don't
his
grab
feet.
that cage again.
That's exactly the door they enter through where his back is against. A little bit more of a give there. Fight winding down.
And
Good
he's
action.
still bleeding from that shin.
He never looked though. You said don't look at it. He never did.
Yeah,
the
he
cage.
never did. He never acknowledged it, and that's what's important. Some people acknowledge their blood and they faint like a goat.
I would.
I wouldn't.
That's why you're the pro fighter and I just wear a tie and a makeup. Final seconds. Ricky Palacios, Roman Salazar giving good action for the crowd.
Double
here.
underhooks.
Picking him up.
Double underhooks.
And that's it. It is over. 3 strong rounds between Ricky Palacios and Roman Salazar. It'll go to the judges.
That was an amazing main event fight, Beto.
Yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of fun.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And you hear people in the ring, beautiful, from both camps.
Damas y caballeros, el juez Woods anotó 29-28 a favor de Palacios. Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Woods scores it 29-28 in favor of Palacios. El juez Taylor, 29-28 a favor de Salazar. Judge Taylor, 29-28 in favor of Salazar. Y el juez Encinas anotó 29-28. Judge Encinas scores it 29-28 in favor of the winner by way of split decision a favor del ganador por decisión dividida. Ricky Gallero Palacios.
From our partner Juliana Peña and Art Izquierdo running the control truck, I'm Beto Duran. Good night from Tucson, Arizona and Combate 13.
Good night.